Oh, yes, indeed. Please indulge me in coming in, man. Come on in. Come on in. Hopefully, you got your vision boards, your notepads, and whatever else you're going to document this with. But come on in quickly. Let me introduce myself. My name is Philip Conley Jr. I am your host here, and welcome to the Elephant Room. Whew. It's such a pleasure, and I'm so grateful and amazed and glad that you're here. Like I said, hopefully everybody's comfortable. Make sure everybody has your eye contact. Make sure everybody feels comfortable around you. Grab your comfort items, your big pillows, your oversized hoodies, your slippy shoes, your Crocs and your socks, and your glass, baby. Let me pour mine in. Hold up. I got my glass. I just gotta fill it up in a moment. You know, you gotta make sure that everything is right. While everybody's getting comfortable, turn all the devices down. If you haven't turned the one that is playing the Elephant Room, turn that all the way up. YouTube, if you're here, hit that bell. Make sure you got notifications turned on for more episodes of the Elephant Room in the future. Subscribe to the podcast while you're at it. Let's raise our glass. Yes, please. I want to raise a toast to you. Let's manifest everything that we want in our lives. Let's pull it closer. Let's clear out the environment that we're in of the unnecessary and make sure that the things that we want are coming to us. Cheers, baby. Like I said, we just had a moment of understanding and seeing things play out in the new year, right? We're in the swing of things. It's, we're still in the first quarter of the new year, but we're definitely comfortable in the year 2022. And the last couple episodes we did a questionnaire. We got the wheels turning. We got the pen flowing. We got the notes app revved up to make sure that we're doing what we need to do, answer some plans, create some plans for us to move forward in our lives. And I figured, why don't we address the elephant in the room and continue to manifest what we want to see in our lives. Yeah, we had a bunch of random questions, and yes, we had, some topics that we touched on here and there, but why not dedicate a whole episode to a manifesting session? Yeah, manifesting session. That means we plan. That means we dream big. That means that we create this life that we want to live in its ideal state. We don't think, or we don't look around at what we have right now. I'll say it again. We don't think, or we don't take into account what we have right now. But what we do is dream and plan at its most ideal state, so that things that we see, things that we plan, things that we put on paper, things that we make tangible in whatever device that we have, those things will start working their way to us. Only if you believe. Only if you believe. If you don't, that's fine. This could just be a good writing exercise. This could get your blood flowing and get your creative thoughts going in the writing aspect. But some individuals like myself, I sit and manifest, man, all the time. I sit and create plans. I sit and make sure that I know and understand what my goal is, what the aim is. You know what I mean? And I go after it, and it's worked well for me. The Elephant Room was a manifestation, and it's worked well for me. And over time, you hear manifestations play out all the time. I mean, for me, I told you that the Elephant Room will be a physical place one day. It will. A place that we'll be able to gather and wear our comfy places, or comfy clothes, comfy things, and just relax and chill and talk about the awkward moments and what they've taught us and laugh about them. Right now it's virtual. Right now it's just me in the studio. Right now it's just a monologue, but believe me, It's gonna be a physical place. So I hope you got your pen, your pad, or whatever you're gonna take notes in, or whatever you're gonna write down in, and we're gonna get on this manifesting session right now. So for me, I like to start in vacations, man. I like to start in the form of vacations, because I like to recharge and I like to rejuvenate before I do anything. You know, I like to recharge. I like to make sure that I got enough energy and effort to put into something when it gets busy. You know, so I gotta step away for a moment. I will take a break. I will take a moment to breathe. I will take a moment to take a walk in a heartbeat. I definitely will. I mean, if I have nothing to give, what good I'm going to be at any function that I'm at? You know what I mean? If I don't have enough energy to give, what good am I going to be at your birthday party? What good am I going to be at a business call? What good am I going to be at a baseball game? What good am I going to be at a dinner? I'm not. I need energy. I need to be refreshed. I need to be clear. I need to be sharp. I need to be centered. And so vacations help me do that. And a lot of people have different definitions for vacation, but for me, I just like to step away. I just like to step away. I like to get away. I like to indulge in things that I indulge in on a normal basis, and that bring me peace, that bring me joy, that bring me happiness, without even, anyone noticing, without anyone being with me. I can do it by myself if I would like to, but that's not always good. That's not always fun, right? So vacations, please. So let's start with the airline. I'm jumping on Delta Airline, baby. By the end of my life, I will be a medallion or a diamond medallion holder. I promise you. Delta Airlines is my people. I've had wonderful and horrific horrific experiences on the airline, but what makes them my people is the way that they respond. Like I said, I've had wonderful experiences on Delta Airline, and I've had horrific experiences, but they've responded amazing every single time. One of the greatest flights I've ever been on, and that was from Minnesota to Las Vegas. It didn't even feel like I was on a flight. It was so smooth. It was so relaxed. It was just such a vibe. The sun was setting on the clouds, and it was just a peaceful, harmonious moment to be in the air. I didn't want to get down. And the most horrific flight I've ever been on was from California to Hawaii. 5.5 hours of straight turbulence, and this wasn't just like little turbulence. Like, this was horrific turbulence. But the captain, or the pilot, the flight attendants, they were all very attentive. They were all communicative. They were very, very sweet, very warm, even in a hostile situation. As 5.5 hours full of turbulence, I loved how they responded. So I'm jumping on Delta Airlines, baby. First class. To start my vacation, I'm getting on. I'm making sure that I visit a Centurion Lounge, American Express Centurion Lounge. If you don't know what that is, check it out. And for those of you that fly more than I, or those of you that know that you travel, more than others, start investing and start looking into credit cards that will grant you lounge access. Stop just being grateful to be on the flight, but start investing in other ways that you can invest in yourself, other ways that you can invest in your peace, other ways that you can invest in giving a moment to yourself to just breathe and take control of your life. So I'm definitely going to visit a American Express Centurion Lounge or Capital One Lounge. I love the Capital One Cafe at the Mall of America, by the way. So I'm gonna go there and grab me a little drink. I don't necessarily know what that drink will be. Most likely it'll be Red Bull and cranberry. I don't know, or Crown Apple shot. Just something to just get down in my system and just chill. Look at a sports clip or watch a stream or something. You know, something real smooth, something real cool. Listen to jazz music or read a book while I'm listening and chilling at the lounge. Surf the web, answer emails. Excuse me. So as I leave the lounge and I jump on my first class flight and I grab some wine from the flight attendant to get to my destination, hopefully, and not hopefully, but it's going to be, my destination is going to be somewhere on the coast. I like the West Coast a lot more. I think and I believe the West Coast has a more tropical vibe, a more tropical sense of being than the East Coast. Yeah, you can go southeast, Florida, Miami, Tampa, or Fort Lauderdale. You can get that tropical feeling, but once you start going up, you can go to Myrtle Beach. But once you start going to Philly, or it loses its tropical vibe. It has more urban living. Coast that you know it's the water, you see the water, but it's not necessarily that sunrise, sunset, beautiful seagull flying type of weather. So I want to chill on the West Coast, and we'll hit San Diego. How about that? We'll just pick a destination, San Diego. So we're gonna land in San Diego, and then we're gonna hit a car rental place, and we're gonna get a huge SUV, your Infiniti QX80 or your Lincoln Navigator, your Ford Expedition, or your Cadillac Escalade, a big SUV. I like to have space. I'm pretty big, so I'm 6'2", around 240. So I got some weight on me. I need to make sure that I got some space, some elbow room. I'm long, I got long legs, I got long arms. And so I like to I like to stretch out a little bit. I don't want to be all cuffed up and claustrophobic. Nah, I need some space. So we're gonna grab a big SUV, and then we're gonna head to a premium Airbnb or a premium hotel. The difference between those two, premium Airbnb, obviously it's gonna be a whole house. And I like to be in an area where it's heavy populated, so not necessarily your suburb, but I like to be, if we're going to be in San Diego, I like to be downtown San Diego, or at least 15 minutes or so from downtown San Diego. So I want to be in a big house, 5 bedrooms or more. That way, if I got people with me, those people can spread out. They got options. They don't just have to be, just stated to their room. They don't have to just stick to their room. They can be in the living room. They can be in the dining room. They can be at the bar. They can be in the kitchen. They can be outside. And it's just, everybody has space. You have options. Obviously, you can see a pattern here, but nonetheless, I want to make sure that everyone has space. But if we're going with a hotel, then we're going to do a 5-diamond hotel. And if you haven't heard about a 5-diamond hotel or even that scale, look it up. And let me see something here, because I already see that this is going to be a situation, but we can handle it. So, anyways, a 5-diamond hotel, and I want an executive suite. I want to make sure that I have space. And I love when it's complimentary breakfast, or I get to indulge in some great, amazing food at a hotel. So make sure that the hotel has a wonderful restaurant attached to it. Sometimes people don't want to leave. Sometimes I don't feel like leaving. I just want to, put on my Crocs and put on a hoodie and go downstairs and just chill and have some steak or have some, a nice poutine or something. All in all, whatever it is, it has to be spacious. So outside of that, we drop our bags off. We make sure that everybody's straight. We're going to head to the ocean. Like I said, I love the water. I love big bodies of water. Let's head to the ocean. Let's look at the sunset on the water. Let's make sure that we're able to grab whatever quenches our thirst and look at the sunset and just take a moment to breathe and look at the creation and thank the Creator for the moment to be where we are. I'm going to take a moment just to breathe on the coast and listen to the waves crash up against the rocks and watch the water mellow out as we look as far as we can. And let's watch the clear blue water come brush up against our feet if we decide to put our feet inside of the water. And let's wonder where the huge ships are headed to once we see them in the far distance. Let's wonder, how many birds are flying in the distance. Let's look at the many different colors and forms of the clouds that we see in the sky. And once again, let's take a moment to breathe. And be grateful to the Creator that we're able to experience the creation in the way that we do. And while we're at it, why don't we jump on some jet skis? Why don't we do a little parasailing? Why don't we, have a good time within the water? I love to swim. I want a surfboard. Let's grab a surfboard and let's try to hit the waves. Let's grab a wakeboard and do some wakeboarding. And let the wind take us where he feels like we need to go. Let the wind take us to another town. Let the wind take us to another part of the city and show us what we need to see. It's something special when you can go to the water and you can enjoy viewing it on the coast, but it's another thing when you can enjoy it inside of the ocean. If you haven't done so, I highly encourage you to go see the ocean, man. Whichever one, Atlantic or Pacific, go see the ocean, man. Go see what it looks like to have endless possibility. Go see what it looks like to have an unknowingly amount of depth. There are depths of the sea that humankind has not touched, and that's the depth that I aspire to be. Now, while we're doing all that, can't forget about the cameras, can't forget about documenting the moment. Now, it's one thing to be all in your phone, or it's one thing to be all in your camera and you don't take the moment in, but we've done that. We've taken the moment in. We've given our gratitude to the Creator. We've making sure that everything that we are experiencing, we are aware of. Now we can document. Now we can take a moment and take our photos. We can take our moment and see what inspires us and make sure that we take a piece of it back with us digitally or film. Either way, we take a moment to take a piece of what we can back with us to wherever we're going to go once we leave. And so we take beautiful pictures, we take beautiful moments, we take them all in and make sure that it's documented and make sure that we have videos as well. Make sure we have videos as well. And once we've done that, let's go back to the hotel and let's get some rest. Now, mind you, I've just explained and I've just manifested the ideal day. We got up, we headed to the airline, we got on the flight, we headed to our destination, we landed, we got our ideal car, we got to our ideal destination where we're going to lounge. Once we got to the lounge, we headed to the ocean. Once we got to the ocean, we gave gratitude, and then we took it in, and then we documented. We had fun on jet skis and boats and wakeboarding, and we viewed the sights from the water. And wait. If you haven't, it's gonna be a lot of this. If you haven't done so, I highly encourage you. I highly push you. I highly challenge you. If you love a city, if you love a part of town or whatever, try to view that city, try to view that part of town in water. Minnesota, the metro area is very small in size compared to other cities, but we have these two lakes, or not just two lakes, there's this, I guess you could say, this area, and it's called Lake of the Isles. And you can view the city, you can view Minneapolis in its most beautiful form, because it seems close, but it's far. It's far enough to have a tangible feel of the city, and it's so beautiful, especially at night. There's been countless nights I've pulled up to one of the lakes and just sat and watched the lights turn on the cities, turn on the skyscrapers, and I mean, it's just been a beautiful thing. So once again, I go back to my original point. If you love a certain city, if you love a town, try to view that city, try to view that town in water, because usually most big cities have water attached to it in some way, shape, or form. So we resting. I want to make sure that I got a big screen TV so I can watch whatever I want to watch, and in its entirety and fulfillment. So if I want to watch a game and I'm sitting in the bed, I want to make sure that it's got good speaker systems. I want to make sure that I'm be able to relax in my slumber, but also view whatever it is I want to watch. And mostly that's sports, to tell you the truth. You know, and then the next day I'm going to get up and I'm going to do some shopping, you know what I mean? I'm a very minimalist person when it comes to a wardrobe. I've taken on that practice as of late. But I do enjoy the act of shopping. I do enjoy the adventure of finding something that catches your eye, or finding something that someone doesn't necessarily have. So why not go shopping? Why not enjoy, a little designer? Why not go to places where the locals hang? Why not go to certain places that you don't have at your hometown, So we're going to indulge in all of that. We're going to go to many places that you don't have at your hometown. We're going to go to many places that are expanded or bigger than your hometown. We have certain stores here. We don't have an Under Armour store. We have a Nike store. We have certain stores here, right? But when you go to places like Chicago, when you go to places like LA, like in Chicago on Michigan Ave, they got a whole skyscraper dedicated to Nike. They got, a whole brewery, basically a coffee brewery. I'm saying it, a roastery. That's what it's called. A whole roastery. So it's 5 levels dedicated to Starbucks. 5-level building dedicated to, it's a roastery. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to other places, the brands that you might enjoy in your hometown might be expanded, or might be a lot bigger in those places. So go indulge in that. Don't think that you gotta look for, or you have to force yourself to look for other things, look for new things. No, go enjoy the brands that you have, that you enjoy in your hometown. So I'm a shop, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna make sure I get, like I said, I'm a minimalist at heart. So I'm gonna, wear my white, black shirt, blue shirt, green shirt, whatever, nice. I'm into, I guess you could say, I'm into quality clothing. So it may look like a white t-shirt, but the thread count is crazy. It might look like a black t-shirt, but it's very high quality in the cotton that it uses, or in the whatever thread or whatever material it's made out of is high quality. Then I might put on a jogger, most likely. Jeans haven't been really my thing lately, but I might put on a jogger. And then my shoes might be crazy. I'm not too into shoes anymore, but I do enjoy shoes that I haven't seen on anyone else's feet. I will say that. So after we done shopping, after we done 2-3 bag drop offs at the car, let's find something good to eat. You know what I mean? I really enjoy some yellow curry. I really enjoy some ramen, or I really enjoy some chicken wings. Lightly sauced in buffalo, but fried extra crispy. And bring some onion rings, or bring some Parmesan fries, or let's have some good macaroni and cheese with some short ribs. Let's have some deep fried catfish, or let's have some steak fritters, or let's have some pasta. What you feel? Pasta, or what you want, some flatbread? Flatbread, is that good? Flatbread, or you can get Caesar salad. You can have some chicken in it, some shrimp in it, or just have it plain, or just have a garden salad. Whatever it is, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be high quality food. It's gonna be filling, and then we'll be able to go on about our day. And then once all that's done, and we've done that, over a period of 5 days, let's head back home, man. Let's head back home on that same type of flight. Delta Airlines, like I said, for me now, you might have a different airline that you rock with. That's perfectly fine. You might have a different destination. That's perfectly fine. Like I said, we're doing this. I'm doing this, or manifesting session, as I would if I was by myself. So obviously, you would do or fill in your whatever it looks like for you, because you might not want to go to the ocean. You might want to go to the mountains. You might not want to go to the mountains. You might want to go to a lake. You might not want to go to a lake. You might want to go to the woods. That makes sense. Hopefully it does. And I heard some of y'all, I don't like people ask if it makes sense, but sometimes you gotta ask for clarity, man. You gotta make sure that people are comprehending what you are saying. So let's head back home, man. And once we head back home, bro, like I said, I'll make sure that I recharge. Once I head back home, I want to go do something that I really enjoy, and that's Topgolf. I'm going to be a Topgolf executive card member. What does that mean? That means I play a monthly fee. I play a monthly fee to play as much Topgolf as I want to. Yes, I've looked this up. So I think it's like $250 right now a month, and I can go whenever I want. Usually there's only one in Minnesota, so obviously they have some type of time restriction. They say like, oh, you can't come, I think it's like you can't come past 5 and expect your premium or executive privileges. But I mean, I think anybody can move things around. So anyways, Topgolf can be hitting that, get a moment to breathe. I just landed, so I'm at Topgolf. I'm chilling. I'm thinking about what I'm about to get into for the day. I just wanted to come here and just take a moment to breathe before it gets chaotic, before I gotta be in countless interactions with people, before I have to answer emails and phone calls and be in meetings. Why not just take a moment to breathe? Why not? And once I leave there, I think about my mental health. My mental health is in tip-top shape. tip-top shape. That means I have a great outlook on life. That nothing surprises me. Nothing is going to hit me or take me off guard or make me go off guard. So I'm just not going to wake up and be like, oh man, why I feel like this? Or, oh man, no, I know. I have a good grip on things. I'm smiling, I'm laughing all the time. I try to make sure that I have a good time. Every waking moment. I got some snacks too. Let me open this up. So when I think about my mental health, it's in an amazing shape. And once again, nothing catches me off guard, and I'm able to handle everything that I face. Along with handling everything that I face, meaning there will be problems. I'm not saying that I don't have any bad days. I'm not saying that I don't have any bad things that happen. But I'm saying when they do happen, I'm able to address them properly. I'm able to address them properly, find the solution, or find how I'm going to deal with them, and move on. That's how I do it, right? Mental health, amazing. My emotions are intact. Like I said, I don't just burst out in tears and I'm just like, what? Why am I crying? No, I understand. No, I know. So what do you want your mental health to be like? Let me go home. When I get home, I got GLS 450 waiting on me. Mercedes-Benz GLS 450 waiting on me. What type of car do you want? What type of cars or truck? Because it's GLS 450 AMG edition. It's an SUV. Beautiful thing on the inside. Outside, you might be like, oh, okay, it's pretty regular. But on the inside, not much. Not many are messing with it. Outside of that, I have multiple businesses. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not an inspiring one, but I have multiple successful businesses. I have what you call a hub. I hope you're following me. What type of car do you want to own? What type of business do you want to own? Or, what type of job do you want to have? Maybe you want to be in tech. Maybe you want to be a stay-at-home dad, stay-at-home mom. For me, I'm going to have a hub. So I'm going to be an owner of multiple successful businesses, but I'm going to have a hub so that individuals that I have on my teams will be able to come and hang, and we'll be able to create more opportunities and do more. The elephant room be housed there, streaming rooms and podcast studios and so on and so forth. It'll be expansive. Like I said, conference rooms, so it'll be a functioning office space, but also a place where individuals come to have a creative outlet as well. And that's what I call the hub. Another thing, a part of that hub would be a barbershop, salon, arcade, coffee shop. I'll say it again. A barbershop, salon, arcade, coffee shop. Barbershop, so men can come and get dressed down. Men can come get groomed down and feel good about themselves. Wonderful conversation, beautiful aesthetics, beautiful pieces to be inspired by. Beautiful people to be inspired by. And then the salon, your ladies can come and purchase your weave, purchase your hair products, and purchase your grooming tools, and most likely we'll have makeup too. Why not? Why not get into that? Why not have makeup products for the ladies and men? We don't discriminate. Now, arcade's gonna be free. Arcade's gonna be free. Place where kids can just come and just chill, and not be bullied. Come and chill and play games. Outside of a toxic environment, kids are gonna be kids, but we're gonna just be able to shed light on that, man. Like, hey, come and have fun, but you don't gotta be rude to people. Y'all playing a game against each other, but just because you won this time doesn't mean he sucked. Just because you lost this time doesn't mean he's greater than you. But we just come to have a good time. So it's gonna be free. And it's gonna be, like I said, a part of the hub is gonna be something that, a part of the community that individuals can see and have an example on a day-to-day basis. If you manifest, you can have anything that you want, baby. Outside of that, like I said, problems that come, they're gonna come. Expenses that come, it's gonna come. That's fine. I'm gonna have these credit cards in my wallet to make sure I can take care of everything that comes. That first one gonna be the Amex Gold, American Express Gold. And that credit line starting now is gonna be $50K. I like the Amex Gold because it's metal. It's a different type of card, and where I come from, I never saw anyone have that type of card. I never knew anyone to have American Express anything, or at least talk about it. Because where I come from, a lot of people did a lot of things under the table, so you really didn't know what people had or what they didn't have. You really didn't know what they had or what they didn't have, but it is what it is. So from my perspective, I don't know anyone or didn't know anyone that held the American Express Gold Card. The second card that I'm going to have is the American Express Platinum Card. Picking back off the first card, never known anyone that had that. But that credit line is going to be $100K. If you don't know about these cards, they have a lot of amazing perks to them. If you buy your cell phone with the American Express Platinum Card and you lose your phone, they will make sure that you get another one. Where they do that at? If you lose your phone and you bought your car with the American Express Platinum Card, they will, American Express will credit your bank account, or not your bank account, but your credit card for you to purchase another cell phone in today's $1,200 cell phone age. Why not? Once again, like I said, I was going to be doing a lot of flying, catching flights on Delta. And there's a travel card by the name of Capital One Venture X. I'm going to hold their credit card. Their credit line is going to have $100K on it too. And the travel credit card, that just simply says I use this card to purchase my travel expenses or my traveling expeditions. And therefore, I can maximize my spend when I use that card for hotels and Airbnbs and flights. So I try to find ways to make sure that my money is working for me and I'm not just spending just to spend. You know what I mean? I want to have these experiences, but there's nothing wrong with finding a coupon here and there. That's what I think it is. You know what I mean? That's what I believe having credit cards is nowadays. It's couponing. You know what I mean? Like if you have the American Express Platinum Card, and I think it's a part of the Gold Card too, I'm not sure. Do your research. But when you have the Platinum Card for sure, they give you $120 annual fee of Uber Eats or Uber credit. So when I have the American Express Platinum Card, American Express says, hey, here's $120 to use for Uber. And like I said, that's Uber Eats, that's Uber, the ride sharing company, whatever. Like, oh, just for that? No, it does cost $695 to hold the card, but there's so many other perks to it. So that's just that's just on me. And I know it's a lot of money coming in, and a lot of money going out, but that's business, that's life. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be a millionaire. I want to make sure that I have the expenses, or I have the funds, I have the resources to take care of all the problems that are in front of me. A lot of us, we want to, have money and not spend it. But it's a true fact that to make money, you got to spend money, baby. So me having a barbershop, salon, arcade, coffee shop, a coffee maker's going to go down, an employee's going to come on. Computer's going to shut down, or, a barbershop, the clipper's going to go out. I got to be able to replace that. I got to make sure that I'm on top of that, and I have the funds and resources to take care of whatever I got to take care of for the business to continue to make money, right? Along that, obviously I'm going to get hungry again. I love food. I talk about it a lot. I love food. I'm going to have lunch wherever I choose every day. Wherever I choose, I'm going to have lunch. Quality food, too. If I want a McDonald's, that's fine. If I want a good Burger King, or if I want a good Taco Bell at 1:30 in the morning, always MVP. I don't know if I'll change my mind, but for right now, it's always MVP. Outside of that, I'm going to choose to have lunch wherever I want, bro. If I want Red Cow, it's a beautiful wing and burger spot. Every day, I'm going to have it. Every day. But what I'm saying is I'm going to have the privilege to choose what I eat every single day for lunch. I'm not going to worry about the price. Not worried about anything but my taste buds and also my body. Because I want to have great relationships. Not just great relationships with people, but great relationships with my body, great relationships with money, great relationships with society as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, I want great relationships with money because I want to be able to, once again, spend money so that it can come back to me. I want to have great relationships with my body so that I can indulge in a cranberry and Red Bull, or a vodka and Red Bull, and not be sick for 2 days. You know what I mean? Or indulge in the cheeseburger and not be sick for, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have good, great, amazing relationships and make sure that my community is thriving. Make sure that I have genuine connections with people. Make sure that the community that we've built here at the Elephant Room, we've built at Philanthropy, is thriving and growing, and people are feeling like they're inspired. People are not even just inspired. Sometimes I feel like inspiration is not enough. Like, execution has to be the end goal. Execution has to be the end goal. So yes, I'm inspired, but what am I going to do with that inspiration? And once I do something with that inspiration, that means I've executed an action. And then once I've executed an action, I've crushed my goal, because now I'm waiting to see the result. Yeah, man. I feel like inspiration is not always enough, but we got to execute a plan. So anyways, that's what we're doing. We're manifesting. We're making sure that we have something, at least to start from. So like I said, I want to have great relationships with society, making sure that I have a good pulse on what's going on in my community, what's going on in my community virtually, but what's going on in my community physically, There's a lot going on in Minnesota right now. A hell of a lot going on right now. How do I help fill voids around? You know? How do I position myself to not just be a public figure spewing whatever I think needs to happen, but how do I really put in action and make things manifest by my actions? Not looking for someone to help me, not looking for someone to, not looking for a big gang. No, how do I create an opportunity to change something or someone in my local community? Okay? So yeah, I want to continue to have great relationships. I want to have great relationships with my accountant. I want to have great relationships with my lawyer. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that the individuals that represent me in those different facets, they feel appreciated, they feel wanted, they feel like they have a great relationship with someone that is needing their services. What are some of the, facets that you want great relationships in? There's people, there's money, there's fitness, there's psychology, there's physiology. In your circle. Like I said, I want people that are close to me to feel like they're appreciated, to feel like they're influential in my life. I want them to see the actions that I have or that I make, and they see, oh, he's doing this because he cares. I want to make sure that I'm working out 5 times a week. I want to make sure that my lake runs are 3 times a week, and I'm juicing 5 times a week. So I'm working out and I'm doing this on a regular basis. I'm working out on a regular basis. I'm building great relationships with people that I see at the gym, and I'm doing it at 5 a.m. I'm waking up at 3:45, and I'm at the gym at 5 a.m. I'm obsessed with my routine. Lake runs, and not just lake runs. I'm not just tied locally. Like I said, I'm running around the ocean, not around the ocean, but I'm doing ocean runs. I'm doing Gulf of Mexico runs. I'm doing the Gulf in Florida runs. I mean, there's so many places that I'm not going to be tied locally to, but I'm going to be running. Even in New York City, I'm going to run Central Park. I already ran the National Mall, but there's so many places that I'm going to enjoy running and doing fitness. But bare bones, like I said, bare bones are going to be working out 5 days a week, lake runs 3 times a week, and then juicing. I'm not a big juicer right now, but in my future, soon, I'm going to be juicing 5 days a week. Quality foods in my mouth. I mean, I guess you can say that. Quality foods in my mouth. Quality things are only going into my body. So if it's got to be whole foods, it's got to be whole foods. I don't care, I don't care about the systematic racism that one would feel or one could feel from a Whole Foods, but I'm going to be shopping there. And I haven't shopped there. I've been in there like maybe twice in my lifetime. So I really don't know. But if there is someone trying to impose, systematic racism and I shouldn't be there or whatever, hey, take this platinum credit card and get out of my face, bro. Take this gold credit card and get out of my face, bro. I don't have time. I don't have time, to sit here and feel less than from someone that works at a grocery store. And I'm not shitting on anyone that works at a grocery store, but I'm talking about someone that would go out of their way to make a patron feel less than, and you're working at a grocery store. Because the individuals that, provide good customer service, individuals that provide great experiences, for me, like I said, this is all about manifesting. I'm dropping big tips. I mean, $100, $200 tips, $500 tips. I mean, it is what it is. Let's go. Let's do it. Why not? Can't take it with me, right? Let's get it. So quality foods, like I said, quality foods. I want to smell good. I want to make sure I smell good. I want to make sure people and anybody that I come in contact with, remember, Philip smells good. So quality perfumes. You know, Bond number 9 is going to be a regular around this way. It's going to be a regular around this way. You know, Bond number 9 or your Chanel or your Sauvage, your Dior Sauvage. I mean, whatever you can name, whatever if you want to smell good, or if you want to do a weekly spa, you know what it is, or what is it that you want individuals to grasp to when it comes to you. I also want to feed my ideas. So not only do I want to have ideas, but I want to also feed them. You know, I have so many other ideas that have YouTube channels on, and I'm gonna feed them. I promise you. You're gonna see vlogs from me. You're gonna see review channels from me. I mean, what? Just, you know, I'm manifesting that it's going to happen. Watch. There's so many YouTube channels that I'm sitting on that it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And along with that, I'm gonna have good relationships, and I'm gonna be able to tap in with influential people. Once again, I'm not one to, I guess, publicize my relationship with anyone. So these individuals that I'm going to have contact with, these influential people, whether it be Louis Farrakhan, whether it be Oprah, whether it be Tyler Perry, whether it be Jack Dorsey. I mean, we see a lot, but we just saw the Super Bowl, and we saw Jay-Z, Beyonce, you know, chilling or whatever. But if you look, I love to do this. I love to look at a photo or a video clip or whatever, or even when I'm watching basketball and people they have a break in the game and the guy's taking the ball out on the sideline. I love to see who's sitting on the sideline. You know, I love to see Spike Lee. I love to see Jay-Z, Beyonce as a regular at the Houston game or at the Brooklyn Nets game, or I love to see Fat Joe at the Knicks game. I love to see, you know, Swiss Beats, and, you know. So I saw Jack Dorsey. If you don't know who Jack Dorsey is, he is the founder and ex-CEO of Twitter. I saw Jack Dorsey in the same box, but he was doing his thing on the side. But you wouldn't necessarily pick out Jack Dorsey. So I want to have, you know, connections and contacts to influential people, making sure once again that I'm able to feed my ideas, but not also feed my ideas, but have opportunity for opportunity. You know what I mean? We work so much and we build so much, and we work so much and build so much, but those are for other people to, once again, find opportunity. So not only am I going to have good relationships with money, I'm going to be able to have good relationships with finding an opportunity and funding that opportunity. And therefore, money will come back to me tenfold, because I'm not just throwing it away, but I'm investing it. You feel me? And now, across all of this, and these are the last couple and I'm out, across all of this is all about looking and scouting who I can assist. Who can I assist? Who can I see and hear? Oh, this person is doing this, or this person is doing that. There's so many people. I won't say so many people, but there's a couple people that do podcasts, or they do content that can be turned into a podcast. So they might be talking to their phone or holding interviews, you know, just on Facebook Live or whatever. And I'm like, yo, they need to be on a podcast. Just put 2 mics in front of somebody and have an engineer, and you could. I'm going to be the person to hit them up. Yo, I got an opportunity, and you don't have to give me anything for it. I just want to put you in a studio so that you can create and you can do that, and you won't be limited to the capacity of your phone battery. So this is all about who can I assist? You know what I mean? I'm manifesting all of this so I can have the opportunity to look and see who can I give back to? Who can I give to? Not even give back to, but who can I push forward farther than me? Who can I put in a better position at a younger age than I was? You know what I mean? Who can I expose new horizons to? Who can I expose other lifestyles to? And hopefully it grasps them, and hopefully it pricks them in the right places, and they'll be able to go on different journeys and express their way and express themselves in different ways that no one else would understand. No one else that they would understand where they come from. I mean, express themselves in new ways that they didn't even understand that they would. And when it's all said and done, I want to be sitting on a yacht, man, back in the ocean. You know, sitting on a yacht by Miami, sitting on a yacht in LA, in Malibu somewhere, looking at the sunset, listening to my music, bruh, watching my kids jump off and on the boat, having a good time, raising my glass out, bruh, giving gratitude to the Creator for the moment of the creation. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you for hanging out with me in my manifesting session. Hopefully you rock with me. Hopefully you got a whole plan, a whole manifesting session on whatever you did it on, your phone or your whiteboard or your notebook, whatever it is. I hope you got it together, and I hope it was amazing. And I hope it doesn't stop there. I hope you are able to grab more, manifest more. And we'll do this again. Like I said, subscribe to the podcast however you get it. YouTube, Facebook. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell. Make sure your notifications are turned on the next time we are in the elephant room. If this brought you any value, if this brought you any type of laugh or any type of food for thought, share this with anybody that needs help, anybody that needs a little push, anybody that needs to be in a safe space. I appreciate it and I love you. I am your host, Philip Conley Jr. I'll see y'all next time. As always, peace and love.